Hello, my Jedi friends. Welcome back. And in today's episode, I'm going to tell you why good people become magnets for arseholes, arseholes. And to my regulars, you probably already know. Maybe you just want to be entertained again because certain messages need to be repeated. They need to be repeated, folks. So I'm going to keep repeating them till you wake up and think, stop talking about that, Adam. Stop it. Stop it. You've told me before. So here's the very quick version for those that you haven't got much time. You've got to click on another video. Quick, the algorithm. I need to doom scroll. I need something. I need more entertainment than you're providing me at the moment. I don't want to know how fucked up I am. I don't want to know. I don't want to take any responsibility for the fact that it may be something that I'm doing wrong that is attracting these assholes into my radar. So, my Jedi friends. Let's start with the bad news. Yes, it is you that is attracting them. Let's start with the good news. Very swift change of mind and frequency can rapidly transform the way that this dynamic goes down for the future. So there you go. Watch this video to its conclusion, and you will have the keys. I will give you the keys. I will wake you up. I will tell you what's going on, and you will have an awareness of exactly what leads to this place. So the frequency, the vibration of the planet is raising, and everybody is asleep, or most people are asleep. Most people on the planet are asleep, possibly even you. Depending on the amount of arseholes that are coming into your radar at the moment, that is how asleep you are and how motivated the universe is to waking you up. And you're probably thinking, well, how does that make any sense at all? So, for empaths, for highly sensitive people, for you, my Jedi friend, if you're watching this, for you, let's make this very specific for you. This message is for you. I am the universe channeling through a message directly to you. And if you've clicked on this video, you know it. You know it, my Jedi friends, that I am speaking from your higher self to give you a message that you need to hear. So, being too nice to ourselves, being a diplomat, being the people pleaser, being the person in the middle, being the person that can calm everything down all the time, it takes its toll. It takes its toll. And not only that, but your desire for things to be calm, for things to be reasonable, for things to be settled, for people to get on again, for harmony, which seems like a good thing, doesn't it? Harmony seems like a reasonable outcome. Seems like it should be a good thing. You should be acknowledged. You should be celebrated for being able to restore harmony when everybody else is locking horns. Superpower gift, folks, in certain situations, except we've reached a point in time now where if harmony does not exist within you, then what difference is it going to make if you're able to calm everything outside you? And here's the litmus test. Here's the litmus test. You do your magic, you calm everyone down, but somebody said something to you or someone's been extra arsehole and there's something that's not sitting right with you. They said something. They were a little bit worse than normal. They cranked things up and things aren't sitting right with you. They got really personal. Now, there's two ways to look at this. The first one is it's an arsehole. You need to do something about it. And yes, I would agree with that. And the second thing is that it's a message from the universe to wake you up, to make you realize that sometimes anger is good. And I acknowledge that as well. And that is the message, my Jedi friends. Because as empaths, what we do badly, what you do badly, you, my Jedi friend, you, is probably don't have the boundaries in place. Now, you teach people how to treat you. You teach them. You teach them. And if people can say shit to you that's really below the belt and get away with it, then you've taught them that that's okay. They can do it again. And if you are like mega resilient and that just is water off a duck's back and it doesn't bother you, then that's great. It's not really though, is it? Because you're teaching people it's okay to be an asshole in your presence. And not only that, you're enabling that behavior for them to go and to do it at other people. And this is the wake up call, my Jedi friends. You being resilient, you letting stuff go, you not dealing with arseholes at the source, you've become an enabler for bad behavior. And in this respect, the best people, the loveliest people on the planet can actually be the creators of the biggest arseholes. This is what we're dealing with. So here's a typical family dynamic. Even is very apparent in our family. You get highly manipulative, aggressive energy of a parent. They create a subservient, people-pleasing child. That subservient, people-pleasing child doesn't want to subject their kids to that degree of assertion or domination. And then they go and in their people pleasery way, they create some sort of lunatic, narcissistic, entitled, spoilt prick of a kid who then the cycle repeats. Aggressive, subservient, aggressive, subservient, aggressive, subservient. And where do you draw the line? Where does it stop? Where does it stop, my Jedi friends? Because the thing is, when we have to deal with an extreme, it's very easy as an empath to become the opposite, and that doesn't work because the opposites create opposites. So there has to be some happy middle ground here, where you know that aggression isn't good, you know that dominating characters aren't good, but you've got to have a bit of backbone as well. You have to show the next generation and yourself, my Jedi friends, that being an arsehole is not okay. It is not okay, my Jedi friends. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay on your watch. And you are training the next generation of how to deal with this stuff. So being highly empathic is very easy to let stuff go. But that's not the aim of the game here. The aim of the game is to create boundaries and to teach people that treating you like shit is just not acceptable and will not be tolerated under any circumstances. And until you learn to do that, you're going to attract more arseholes into your radar because you're an easy target. You're an easy target. Because arseholes are like lions in the jungle, and easy targets that don't deal with arsehole behavior are like deer. They're like a deer. They look nice, everybody loves them, they pet them, but they are ultimately going to get taken out by the lions. They're going to get taken out by the lions, folks. And the only way to do it is to hang out with something harder than the lions. You need to develop a skill set. So I'm not quite sure how this is applicable to my elk analogy or my deer analogy, but just suppose you need to make friends with a harder, tougher you. And this would be the equivalent of making friends with the elephants, for example, and hanging out with those so that the lions would think twice of hanging out with you. That's probably a mad analogy, but the point being, folks, point being that arseholes target easy targets, easy. They go for the easy target. If they know you're not going to fight back, if they know that you are not going to stand up to them, if they know you're going to take it on the chin, and if they know that you're going to be nice at the end of it, then they are going to be attracted to you like flies around shit. And that is the reality of it, my Jedi friends. And not only that, but at some stage in your life, it's going to hit you that all of these people have just been aggressive. They've been okay with taking the piss out of you. And you have to wake up to that reality one day, that that is what your life has become. You've become a pretty much a shit magnet for terrible behavior. And that's going to catch up with you. It's going to catch up with you. So the game here is to develop a skill set where it's not okay for people to take the piss out of you. And that is the game. That's the game, my Jedi friends. And bad behavior will attract to you until you firmly draw those boundaries, those barriers around you, and you say no to taking nonsense. You learn to walk away. You learn to say no. You learn to walk out. You just learn that people need to know that it's not okay to take the piss out of you. And that is The awakening. That's the awakening. And why is this important from a bigger picture? What's that got to do with the vibration raising Adam? What the hell are you talking about? None of this makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Well, part of you doing your thing of what you came here to do, part of you being the cog in the works to empower people and to raise the vibration of the planet, means you stepping into your power. And you cannot step in your power when you tolerate bad behavior. There it is. There's the mic drop. There's the mic drop, Adam. Is it that simple? Is it that simple? Well, in principle, yes. But you're dealing with this quagmire of emotion, of wanting to fit in, of years of people pleasing, of a modus operandi, which has got you by. You can fit in, but it's time to step up. Fitting in is no longer good enough for you, my Jedi friends. You're being called to wake up. And part of being called to wake up means you have to get comfortable with ruffling feathers. And you have to get comfortable with ruffling feathers because you've taught people to be comfortable in ruffling your feathers. Your feathers have been ruffled and you've done nothing about it. You've done nothing about it. So now maybe you're looking at this video, especially if you're one of my regulars, you're probably through this now. You're probably at least in the process of developing that backbone that you need, of taking on arseholes, of walking away from arsehole behaviors. But the thing is, even for people that have done it with their biggest challenges, you're going to get more just to test that you're there. You're going to get more to test that you're there. You've done it with the main offenders, but there's going to be others. There are going to be others, my Jedi friends, that follow them. The disciples, arsehole disciples, thinking, that person sorted out one of our brethren. Let's send someone else and see if we can catch them, see if we can catch them off guard, or pretend to be their friend. Send in the narcissists, pretend to be their friend, and then do it all again. So you're always going to be tested. You are always going to be tested. And the game here is to grow a backbone. To grow a backbone, to say no to bad behavior, and to walk away from narcissism. So we cover that on this channel in different videos. So today's message is just a simple one. You teach people how to treat you. And if you're not happy with the way that you're being treated, then that's down to you. It's down to you. Now, you could very easily make an argument, but it wasn't me that did it. It's other people. I didn't teach people to be that arsehole. You can have that belief, but it's far more empowering to take responsibility for how you feel and how you show up. And that way, you're not making your outcomes, your well-being, your mood, and your energy dependent on other people's behavior. Because your mood, your energy, and your mental well-being will be a constant, and you adapt to the behavior around you. And if people show up and they want to show you respect, that's great. You can be your easygoing, fun-loving, nice self. And if they show up and they want to be an arsehole, well, you will have a set of tools to let them know that that's not a good idea. And there you have it, my Jedi friends, the quick guide as to why good people attract arseholes. So hopefully this awareness will help you to navigate this very difficult landscape. And if you want more help, well, you may want to subscribe to the channel. You may not want to subscribe to the channel. I may have triggered you. But the odds are, if you're still watching now, then you know that what I'm talking about is applicable to you. So on that basis, folks, you may want to stick around and watch some more stuff, or you may not. Either way, I wish you well. I wish you well in navigating the very difficult quagmire of dealing with arseholes in your life.